Well, look at all this awesome art. I see what looks like watercolor, chalk, clay. Okay, this is all from our students here at Mill Creek Middle School. So I'm going to start with you, since you're standing right next to me. What do you have here?
Well, I have this.
All right, we got to get the microphone, yes.
Well, I have this bird. I made it to as a statue to worship a god, like some cultures.
Oh! You should have said don't touch. This is so cool. Okay, talk about it.
Well, I made it as a statue to worship a god or something. Like in some cultures, like they made art to worship their gods.
Mm-hmm. Now, how did you make it so it actually comes off like this?
Well, I made the body, and then I just made the head separately.
Wow, that is very nice. I'm not touching anymore. What else do you have here?
I have my face. It's a face of balance, yin and yang, light and dark, like that.
I am going to just hold it up for the camera. Okay, and it's glued to the paper, but I'll hold it just in case. Yeah. Wow. Very nice. So, and you've got a couple pieces over here too?
Yes, I do.
What do you have here? This would be the swans, maybe?
Maybe a duck, I don't know. You decide.
So this started off, as you said earlier, as...
two swans, and they meet up in the middle.
Look at that. And so it ended up being very creative with a two-headed duck.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. And it's heavy. And this is...
This was my self-portrait, and I made this a little bit techie because when I get old enough, or I finally finish college after a couple years, I want to be a computer engineer, and this is just a bunch of computer stuff. As you can see, the eyes are like the heart monitor at the hospital. The little mouses are like a mustache. And the satellites are coming out of my ears. And
the
all
what
other
is
stuff.
coming out of your ears?
Satellites.
Those are satellites, yeah.
I have great reception.
So. Oh, very good. All right. What do you have to show us?
Well, I have a self-portrait that we did at the beginning of the year, and we took a test on these. So it's just a picture of me, obviously. We have a watercolor that we just did. It's silhouettes and then a sky background. And we used water and then put a lot of different colors all over to mix them all together. And I learned this new technique from my teacher on how to do the leaves on the trees. So
it looks very, very nice.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.
I've got my puppy dog that I made. Yeah. I don't really know how to elaborate on this one.
Well, hold it still. Let the cameras focus on it. It has, clearly, it is a licker. It has big eyes. And it likes to hug and cuddle.
Yeah.
And it's very alert because its ears are standing on end. Yes?
Sure.
Sure. It looks like a nice cartoon.
This is a goblet I made.
Ooh.
It represents the Greek god Hermes. He's the messenger god. His symbol is like a staff intertwined with snakes. So I made a goblet intertwined with snakes.
Yeah.
Well, I made this cat, and this is, yeah, I guess I made it, and
Yes, you made it. That looks to me to be of a quality I would think it would be on a shelf in a retail store.
thank you. And
Have you ever made a cat before?
no,
Oh my gosh.
I guess I just really love art. And I made my face. It was supposed to be an Aztec, but since they always look angry, like, I don't know.
This is your face?
Yeah.
The Aztec face.
Yes.
And I don't know, can you hold that up with holding on to the face so it doesn't, just so the camera can see it? Ah. Yeah.
And that's my imitation of Van Gogh, starring Night. And
Imitation?
well,
That isn't Van Gogh himself?
no.
That's what I said.
I tried my best.
Whoa. That's very nice. Thank you.
Oh boy. This is one of my guest favorites. This is like the very first thing that we did, and I usually draw with pencils, so I'm like I know what I'm getting in with the colors, but then with this one, I just loved it. And so this has to be one of my favorites.
It's like a cornucopia.
Yeah, it was for harvest, for like kind of Thanksgiving thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Emmett told us to put fruits and flowers and whatever you can imagine with, because he gave us examples on the table. And I just took the thing, I don't know what's that called, and just put, yeah, that. Just put fruits and flowers and just had fun with it, I guess.
Wow. Lovely. All right. Talent right here in Kent. Thank you so much in sharing with all of us.